What if the scariest thing about money is not the lack of it, but the fact that you could be rich much faster than you think? If you simply stopped arguing with your own power, really let that land. What if right now, unseen currents of life are already moving in your favor? Ideas aligning, people shifting, doors loosening in their hinges, waiting only for you to say one thing with conviction. I am rich now. Not one day. Not when I finally fix everything. Not if I work hard enough. Now, for most people, that is terrifying. Because if that's true, then every excuse collapses. You can no longer blame the economy, your past, your country, your boss. You would have to admit that the real power has always been inside you. And that level of responsibility is what actually scares people. It's easier to say, money is hard, life is unfair, it's not my fault, than to say, if I change my inner state, my outer world must follow. But this is the truth Neville pointed at. You do not live in a world of causes. You live in a world of effects. The only cause is your state of consciousness, your assumptions, your inner conversations, the secret identity you carry when no one is watching. Money is not the cause. Money is the mirror. You have already proven this law, just not in the way you wanted. Think about it. How effortlessly do you believe in problems? How quickly do you imagine the worst? How easily do you accept that there's never enough? That bills always show up? That money leaves faster than it comes? You don't need proof to believe in lack. You accept it instantly. You feel it in your body. You react as if it was already real, and so it becomes real. You have been manifesting for years. You've just been loyal to the wrong story. Now imagine what happens when that same power is turned toward wealth, the same vivid imagination, the same emotional intensity, the same repetition. Except this time, instead of rehearsing fear, you rehearse abundance. Instead of imagining loss, you picture overflow. Instead of saying it's hard, you say it's mine. That shift is frightening to the old self, because the old self cannot live in that world. Your identity built in struggle will not survive your acceptance of ease. Something has to die, either your limitation or your abundance. You choose. Let's speak clearly. You do not become rich by pushing money from the outside. You become rich by relocating where you live inside. You've lived in the state of not enough. You have slept in it. You have worried in it. You have checked your phone in it, gone to work in it, made decisions in it. And life, obedient, has mirrored that assumption. Every no, every closed door, every unexpected bill, they were not punishments. They were reflections. Now you relocate. You move from, I am trying to get money, to, I am the one money naturally gathers around. From, I hope it works, to life cannot fail me because I no longer fail myself. From, I am lacking, to I am already provided for always. The outer world is slow clay. The inner world is a sculptor. Change the sculptor, and the clay must follow. So, how do you actually do this? Not with hype. Not by forcing yourself to scream affirmations you don't believe. Not by pretending you don't have bills. You begin by changing the feeling. Feeling is the language of the subconscious. The subconscious is the only place where wealth really starts. You can say, I am rich 1,000 times. But if underneath you still feel small, anxious, guilty, the subconscious hears the feeling, not the words. So we start there. Right now, just breathe. Slow, steady, in and out. And ask yourself this question. If all my money problems were mysteriously solved tonight, how would my body feel tomorrow morning? Really notice it. Would your chest feel lighter? Would your jaw unclench? Would your stomach relax? Would your breath be deeper? That sensation, that subtle relaxation, that inner exhale is the doorway. That is what wealth feels like before the numbers change. Your job is to become intimate with that feeling until it feels more real than your current problems. Now imagine this. You open your banking app and you see numbers. that make your nervous system relax instead of contract. You walk through a store, and your first thought is no longer, I can't afford this. But if I truly wanted this, it would be easy. You look at your future, and instead of thinking, how will I survive? You quietly know, I will be more than fine. I am meant to overflow. Stay there for a moment. Don't rush. Let the scene soften you. Let the idea that you are safe with money touch your body. Most people never allow themselves to feel this for long. They feel it for 3 seconds, and then immediately return to scanning for danger. They pick up their phone, check a bill, remember the past, and dive back into the identity of struggle. And life, once again, obeys. You will not do that anymore. You will be the rare one who holds the state longer than the fear, longer than the doubt, longer than the old story. That alone makes you terrifyingly powerful. Understand this. You do not need to figure out how the money comes. That is not your job. Your job is to hold the state. The state finds a way. Once you accept yourself as wealthy inside, you will be drawn gently, naturally, toward ideas, actions, people, and paths that match that inner wealth. You will feel nudges. Message this person. Try this offer. Study this skill. Say yes to this invitation. What looks like coincidence is simply alignment. Rich ideas do not land in a poor state of mind. They land in the consciousness that is ready to carry them. You don't force this. You don't claw for opportunities. You don't chase. You stand in wealth internally, and opportunities recognize you. Maybe you're thinking, but how can I do this when my reality is so loud? Bills, debts, obligations, responsibilities. They look so real. But hear this. Those conditions are past tense. They are the echo of who you used to be. If you keep reacting to them as final, you freeze that old identity in place. But if you respond to them as temporary shadows, while your inner state is quietly upgrading, they must break and reshape. When you open a bill, instead of saying, I'm drowning, say within yourself, thank you. This is proof that I am trusted with responsibility, and I am also the one for whom money always appears in time. When you look at your current bank balance, instead of declaring, this is who I am, say, this is who I was. Who I am now is overflowing, and reality is catching up. You are not denying reality. You are refusing to make the old reality your identity. There's a difference. Think of your wealth like a radio frequency. If you stay tuned to lack, you will only hear songs of not enough. No matter how much you hustle, if you tune yourself to abundance, you start to hear rhythms and ideas that simply were not audible before. Tuning is done with feeling, with inner conversation, with what you will and will not accept as who I am. You can work 12 hours a day in the wrong station, and nothing big changes. Or you can spend 10 quiet minutes each day, deeply feeling yourself as already rich, and your world starts to shift. This is what scares the logical mind, the idea that who you are being matters more than what you are doing. But the results don't lie. You can feel in the ones who just seem lucky. They walk differently, decide differently, expect differently. You are becoming one of them, not because you're special, but because you are finally using the same law consciously. From this moment on, I want you to treat every thought about money as a declaration, not something random, not something innocent. When you say inside, I never have enough, you are issuing a command. Your subconscious listens. Life responds. When you say, money always finds a way to me, you are also issuing a command. Your subconscious listens. Life responds. Which commands have you been repeating? You don't need to judge yourself. You only need to change the script. Start speaking to yourself as the one who already has. I am trusted with wealth. Money likes to stay with me. I make calm, intelligent decisions. I am the kind of person opportunities chase. Don't shout it. Don't strain. Say it like a fact, like saying, the sky is there, or the sun will rise. Soft, certain, non-negotiable. The more you do this, the more something strange will happen. Your old self will start to feel foreign. The you that panics, that spirals, that counts every coin in fear, will start to feel like a costume you used to wear. You will look at your reactions and think, that doesn't feel like me anymore. That's how you know the shift is real. You are not forcing positive thinking. You are remembering who you actually are, a creator, not a victim, a source, not a beggar, a distributor of abundance, not a desperate collector of scraps. And when that identity stabilizes, wealth is no longer something you manifest. It is simply what grows around you. So let's anchor it, right now, silently. Repeat inside yourself, not as a wish, but as a decision. I am becoming the person for whom money is natural. I am safe with wealth. I am trusted with more, because I know who I am. I do not chase money. I stand in abundance, and money finds me. I am rich in identity first. The numbers will follow, and they will, not because of magic, not because you begged hard enough, but because law cannot fail itself. You will look back on this season of your life and realize it was not the time you started fighting for money. It was the time you stopped fighting yourself. You dropped the costume of lack. You stepped into your true state. You dared to assume wealth before the world agreed. And that is when everything began to change. You are not waiting to be rich. You are learning to feel rich now. And once you feel it as real, the world has no choice but to catch up. It is already in motion. Walk as if it is. Decide as if it is. Breathe as if it is. Because in the only place that truly matters, your consciousness, it is done. Live from there.